Rape cases aren't really my favorite to talk about. You just get this disgusting feeling in you that you just want to stay away from. Yeah, but I don't know why I'm doing this, but I will. Just to be fair to the hockey player, everyone on Fox 32 News' feed on Facebook, everyone is all over the place. One person said, here's my scenario. He went to a bar, he had a one-night stand, the girl thought she struck gold and he loved her. After they went back and they had the one-night stand, and the next day he said, beat it, bitch, and didn't want anything to do with her. Now she's suing. Now she's claiming rape. That's... I could see that happening. Could. That's a possibility. Someone else said he used to be an alcoholic. Supposedly, I don't know if that's true, but if it is true, alcoholics sometimes don't remember things. So she could have been drunk, he could have been drunk, and they both don't remember anything. That could be true. Could, keyword could. He could have been just wasted drunk. She could have just been wasted drunk. He could have been sober and she could have been drunk. Those things could be true. We're all over the place, aren't we? Fox 32 News asked, what do you think of the situation? What Fox 32 News is really trying to say is we want you guys to fight each other, get wild up, accuse him of things that he hasn't been guilty of. Be mean. Be mean to each other. Start something. It's what they really are trying to say. You gotta know the media. I put, until the evidence comes through and the investigation is complete, I'll let you know that. Wow, I'm such a fair person, aren't I? You know, my friend told me you are so fair, and that's why you get so pissed off at everybody else. Yes, that's true. Now, one of my fears is, and I'm not saying this is going to be true, I pray to God it's not. One of my fears is that this guy doesn't get a prosecutor such as the prosecutor that I had from Attorney General Lisa Manigan's office. His name was Edward C. Snow. Now, he and other prosecutors, some, are the biggest nerds in this planet. So what they want to do is make something out of nothing so they can be a part of this hockey player's life. That's one of my biggest fears I have. It's just like the football case from New York when the kid hit his child. Well, I don't know if he did it or if he didn't do it, but this prosecutor, he kept pursuing it and pursuing it and pursuing it, and the reason why is because it kept getting national media attention. So now this prosecutor, you have to do some intelligence and see what's going on in this prosecutor's head potentially. He's going back to the office. He's going back home. If you had remote access to look at this prosecutor's computer and the investigator's computer, they're all over the place with the media, CNN, because their name is in it. Their friends know that they're in it. If you could keep tabs and communications on that prosecutor and that investigator, you could hear them talk to their friends and family. I'm involved with the Anderson case, the Adriana case. I'm involved with the Adriana case, and blah, blah, blah. Is locking the man up for spanking his child going to make his child a better person with no father? See, that's what the man won't tell you. That's what the prosecutor won't tell you. They're all full of shit. So back to this Kane player. Well, see me? I don't even like hockey. I think they're a bunch of girls rolling on ice and on rollerblades, hitting a puck with a stick and putting it in a net. I think they're homosexuals. That's just me. But if I was ever leading that case, if I was a prosecutor on the case, well, see, I have a very good fucking eye, especially for a gold digger, especially for an alcoholic. I am very fair. I don't care if you're a hockey player, if you're an NBA player. I'm going to ask you simply. And if you would like to get your attorney, you go right ahead, buddy. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. You don't have to talk to me. I am not Jeremy Newman who gets caught on video from Lisa Manigan's office and I'm going to bang on your door inside of your own room and say, now we're going to talk. See, I'm not that stupid. You can record me all you would like to. I'm going to tell you this one time and one time only. Part of your constitutional rights is you don't have to talk to me, hockey player. You don't have to talk to me at all. You can go ahead and get a lawyer and pay $100,000 and more because he knows he's going to charge you for that because he knows you have that kind of money. And you could go ahead and have him do the talking for you. But I'm going to tell you this. I know why most people and most suspects do not want to talk to a so-called prosecutor, to a so-called investigator, because everything and anything you say can and will be turned around against you. Me? Hypothetically, if I was an investigator or a prosecutor, which I'm not, thank God, hypothetically if I was, I'm going to assure you, I'm not here to twist your words around. I'm not here to manipulate your words. I'm not here to get an arrest or get an indictment. I'm here for one reason, and one reason only. I want to find out the truth, if she is lying, or if you're lying. Typically, just so you know how this works, Kane, hockey player, when you make a police report, well, they just write it down. Not me. You see, I got a video right here. I got a video elsewhere on my body so I could get other angles. As a matter of fact, anywhere you come near me or anywhere you actually go, I have you on camera, watching your behavior, listening to your conversations. If you decide to come forward and tell me the truth, well, I could assure you, if you have nothing to hide, I'm going to take that into some serious consideration. That's just me. Now, if you don't come forward, and if you do have something to hide, I'm also going to take that in consideration because I know there's only two people who don't like to talk to investigators or prosecutors. Hypothetically, if I was one, which I'm not. People who are guilty and rich people because they don't want to get sued. The people who are guilty don't want to talk to them because they have something to hide. I'm going to figure it out anyway. I could assure you of that. You ever know if you go and deal with the FBI, if you are found guilty, in the end, a lot of people don't know this. During sentencing time, there's a federal chart. They go by points. If you cooperated, that counts as a points during sentencing time. Now, it doesn't work that way for the state. Hey, Kane, buddy, I'm not going to lie to you. Most investigators, they just want to put you away just so they could say, I arrested the guy who just won the NHL trophy and the Stanley Cup. Again. How cool would it be for an investigator to say, I busted this guy. I indicted this guy. I'm involved with this guy's life. Is that what you want? You want to deal with them, or do you want to deal with me? Someone who doesn't give a fuck about you or your career. Or that bitch. You know, it is possible she's setting you up, buddy. It is possible she's a gold digger. And I promise if this works out for me, it's going to work out for you. Because after I get done talking to you, I'm going to get done talking to her. And if she lies to me, and I find out, which I will have that on video in different angles that I can use and is permissible in court. And then I'm going to charge her for lying to me. Do you still not want to talk to me, or would you like to get an attorney? I know, I should have been one. No. Carry on. Cooler people in the world. Do bigger and better things. More toys. Tell a bunch of bullshit. Not a nerd. Anywho, to make a long story short, people, I don't know if he did it. You don't know. We don't know. I guess just let it play out and pray to God that this prosecutor is somewhat just like me who just wants to do the honest and fair right thing. And if that girl sincerely did get raped, but boy, I It's an icky, touchy situation. It's very sensitive. No matter what you say, you got to be very careful with your choice of words. I guess let's go to the bar and pull up the surveillance, as I'm assuming they already did by now. Seeing their behavior, seeing her behavior, seeing how many drinks she had, seeing if he put anything in there, seeing if she gave him drinks, seeing if she put anything in his. I guess you just got to figure it out. Me personally, I would just like to log into someone's Android phone, someone's iPhone, and listen to the whole entire conversation while they were in the room. Yes, people, it can be done. Unfortunately, it cannot be used. I'm assuming if someone gives a fuck from higher up, they'll do that because all of those things are retrieved and saved to a database and mail it to this fucking investigator and prosecutor so they could see what's going on. Well, if she was screaming no, no, no during the time, well, yeah, that's a problem, buddy. She was screaming yes, 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 and the whole time. Well, that's a problem for her, buddy. You know what I mean? We could be everywhere with this. It's sick. Ugh. Okay. Back to calling Lisa Manigan a cunt.